Hello everybody, it's Christina and welcome back to my library. This is another reading vlog. It is pretty early in the morning. It's like 7:30. I just got my kids off to school. I've been up for an hour and a half already. I'm finally getting a chance to have my coffee. My hair is a mess because I haven't done anything with it yet this morning. But I wanted to start another reading vlog. What's today? It's Wednesday. I'm starting it a little late this week because my kids had Monday off. So I wasn't really able to record on Tuesday for like my other videos. So I had to catch up yesterday. So yeah, I thought I would start another vlog today because like I said, I'm really enjoying these. I have a ton of cleaning to do today. I've got to vacuum. My dog is shedding, so I need to vacuum. I need to do some dishes. I need to fold some laundry. Got a lot of housekeeping stuff that I need to do today. And sorry, I'm just going to adjust here. And the other thing that I want to do is obviously I'm going to be reading, and I think first of all, I was finally able to get the Sweetness at the Bottom of the Pie audiobook. So I am going to be listening to that probably while I clean because I finished The Library at Mount Char, which I really want to write like an in-depth spoiler-free review for it on my fan house like I've done with other books. I have no idea. I have no idea how to talk about this book. Like, it's so weird. It is bizarre. Like, I gave it 3 stars. I was just so confused the entire time. It was fine. Like, it was definitely interesting to listen to because you're on all these different perspectives and some of them aren't even human, but like I was very confused. Like I didn't quite get it. Like once it was over, I was just kind of like, okay, that happened. Like I don't really know how to describe it. It was all right, but a little bit weird for me. Like I think if I had maybe been able to understand the plot a little bit more, I'd probably have liked it a little better. But I don't know. It was interesting. It was very bizarre. I do think the narrator did a great job, though. She was very clear and easy to understand, and for that reason, I was able to listen to it at 2 times speed, which normally I do like 1.5, but it was very easy to listen to it on 2 times speed. So yeah, I finished that. I'm like way ahead of my TBR. I'm almost done. Well, not really. I have 3 books left. However, I might have to switch out one of them, which I was actually going to talk about right now. I was going to read My Cousin Rachel this month. However, I can't seem to get the book version, like the physical copy, or the Kindle version from my library. My library has the Libby version, but I can't send that to my Kindle. Like I have to read it on my phone, and I hate reading on my phone. I hate it. My phone's not very big. The screen's a little too small, and it's just very uncomfortable to read on my phone, so I can't do that. I don't have an audiobook copy. So I'm going to go to my library either today or tomorrow and see if I can get like a copy of the actual physical book from another library and like have them send it to them. But in the meantime, I'm going to be reading The House of Salt and Sorrows instead, which I believe is a YA, which I don't normally read, but I'm trying to give them a little bit more of a shot again. So I started that last night. I didn't get super far. Ooh, I almost dropped you. I didn't get super far, but it's pretty interesting so far. It's like the story of this, you're following the story of this girl and a few of her sisters, not a couple, a few of her sisters have just died under mysterious circumstances. And it seems like the family is cursed and they're trying to figure out what was going on. But like I said, I haven't gotten super far yet. I'm on like page 20-ish. Like I said, I started it not very late for me last night, and then I fell asleep. So I didn't get super far in it. And then I'm going to also be starting the Sweetness at the Bottom of the Pie. So once I finish those 2, I only have Dracula left. Maybe My Cousin Rachel if I can get it. But either way, I'm like well ahead of my TBR. It's only October 12th. I still have half the month to go. And I had already set like 8 books for myself this month. So I might end up having to add a bunch, which is wild. Like, I don't think I've ever read this many books before, but I've just been in such a reading mood and I want to just keep going while I have the momentum. So I'm going to be reading some more, adding some more books to my TBR, and I'll be talking about them in my wrap up and obviously during the reading vlog. And yeah, so I am going to go get some breakfast. I haven't had anything to eat yet. I've just been drinking coffee. And then I'm going to go get some videos up. I have my what I drank while reading video that is going up today. I had to get my husband's video up. I have to do a couple more work related things. And then I'm going to start cleaning. While I'm cleaning, I'm going to listen to the sweetness at the bottom of the pie. And I think while I eat breakfast, I kind of want to start watching Squid Game. It might be a little gory for breakfast, but I want to watch it. I keep hearing about it, and I kind of like this style of show. It kind of reminds me a little bit of Danganronpa, which is one of my favorite video game series. So I wanna give it a shot. I know people say it's a lot like Hunger Games. Hunger Games was fine. It was fine. But yeah, I kind of want to get it started. I also want to watch at some point Battle Royale because I know that's along the same lines. And then there's an anime that's along that same lines. I have to see if there's books like that because I'd really like to find a few books. Obviously not the Hunger Games, but I want to find more books that have that style or that type of genre to or subgenre to it. So I'm gonna look into that maybe today. But yeah, so I'm gonna go get some breakfast. I'm kind of in the mood for, like, I have this protein pancake mix. I'm kind of in the mood for that today. So I think I'm going to make that, get another cup of coffee, watch some Squid Game, and then I will meet you back probably after I get my videos up and I start cleaning. So I'll see you in a little bit. Hello again. So I haven't done an update at all. It's now like 1:15. I think, what did I do? Like 7:30 this morning was the first one. Yeah, I have not done a lot of reading. I actually just started The Sweetness at the Bottom of the Pie while I was doing the dishes. I was listening to that, and it's really good so far. I haven't, like I said, I started this once before, but I never finished it. And so like the first maybe 3 chapters are like a recap. And I am starting to remember it, and it's really good. I really love Flavia. She's so precocious. And she kind of, it's like if my younger son was put into a book and was super interested in chemistry, I feel like he would be Flavia. She's very precocious, and like I kind of want to adopt her, although I'm not sure I can handle 2 of my younger son. That's a lot of precociousness. But anyway, it's very cute. I mean, it's not cute. There's a lot of like stuff happening. It's kind of mysterious, but she's cute. And I also watched episode 1 of Squid Game. Okay, I'm already hooked. It's good so far. Definitely reminds me of Danganronpa. I need to find some books that are like this genre. And I was thinking, I know Red Rising is one of them. I tried reading that book a few years ago and I didn't like it. But now I kind of want to give it another shot because it's kind of that same like killing games, death games subgenre. So I kind of want to give that one a shot. I'm going to see if there's any others. I think Maze Runner might be. And I thought I saw somewhere that somebody said Running Man by Stephen King was another one. So I don't know. We will see. Wait, was it Running Man? It's the one where the kids are all like running for some reason and they can't stop. Anyway, I want to look for more of these because I really like this subgenre. It reminds me of Danganronpa. Danganronpa is one of my favorite games. So yeah, I haven't done a ton of reading because I got a little bit distracted by Squid Game. But I did start The Sweetness at the Bottom of the Pie. I think I'm going to make myself a cup of coffee. And I need to make some pasta sauce because we're going to have pasta for dinner tonight. And I really like making my own sauce. I'm half Italian and like There's just something about making your homemade pasta sauce, especially if you grew up in an Italian family, that just smells like home. So I'm gonna make some pasta sauce. I'll show you what it looks like as it's cooking. And we're gonna have spaghetti tonight, so we're gonna have it with that, and then we'll use the leftovers for when we make homemade pizza, probably tomorrow. Maybe Friday. I don't know. But yeah, so I'm gonna get a cup of coffee. I have some coffee that I need to drink, and I'm gonna get started on the pasta sauce. Keep listening to the sweetness at the bottom of the pie, and then I might switch to the House of Salt and Sorrows. I don't know, maybe. I'm kind of really into Squid Game right now, though. I kind of want to start episode 2. It's really good. I want to find out, like, what the heck. It reminds me so much of Danganronpa. Like, I can't even say why it reminds me of Danganronpa, because it could be a spoiler for the video game and also for the show. So we will leave that for now. But yeah, I really like it. I need to find some books like this because I feel like that's going to become a big favorite of mine for the next little while. So yeah, maybe I'll see if I can get Red Rising from the library, because I know that I am like already outpacing my TBR for this month. So maybe I'll do that. But anyway, gonna go get some pasta sauce ready, gonna go drink some coffee, and I will catch up in a little bit, show you what the pasta sauce is looking like. Okay, sauce is going. I've just got it at a simmer right now. I'm gonna try something new this time. I'm actually roasting some vine tomatoes in the oven, and I'm gonna add those to the pot once they're done. But yeah, this is just crushed tomatoes, tomato paste, salt, pepper, basil, onions, and garlic. And it's just gonna simmer for like 2 hours. So it's 1:30 now. I gotta go pick my son up at 3:30. So I'll turn it off once I have to go do that. But yeah, it's looking and smelling very good so far. I'm very excited. Here's that as soon as I start a reading vlog, I get distracted by something. I did read a little bit, or listen to a little bit more of Sweetness at the Bottom of the Pie while I was doing some cleaning. However, I haven't listened to a ton of it, but I might do some of that right now because I am cooking dinner. So I'm gonna show you in a few minutes what I'm making. I said before that I'm making pasta sauce. That's done. It's just kind of sitting there and warming up now. And I'm gonna get some spaghetti going, and then I'm gonna saute up some veggies. I've got some zucchini, some of those veggie meatballs from Aldi, maybe an onion, and that will go on top. And yeah, it's gonna be super simple but super yummy. So I'm working on that right now, and while I'm cooking everything, I think I'm gonna listen to Sweetness at the Bottom of the Pie, but I did not get a chance to do any other reading this afternoon. I do want to actually do a nice long reading session tonight and do some more of, what's it called? House of Salt and Sorrows. So I'm going to work on that. I also have to fold laundry tonight because I didn't get a chance to do it today. So while I am folding laundry, I'm also going to be listening to more of Sweetness at the Bottom of the Pie. It's very good still. They just discovered a body. So I'm curious to see what's going on with that. Like I said, it's darker than Nancy Drew. Like, it's very Nancy Drew-like, but it's much darker than Nancy Drew for sure. So definitely not for kids, but I'm enjoying it. I like the setting. It's I'm feeling the setting a lot, actually. It's very, I don't know if it's taking place in the fall. Have they said the time of year? I don't remember. But it's like an English countryside, and there's a manor that they live in. The manor's like 400 years old, so lots of, that old manor vibe that you get. But anyway, I'm going to go do some cooking, and I will show you what I'm making in a little bit. And I will fill you in later on what I think of Sweetness at the Bottom of the Pie, and also House of Salt and Sorrows, but I haven't done any more reading of House of Salt and Sorrows yet, so it's still like page 20 or whatever I left off on last night, so I'll see you in a bit. Okay, here we go. So we've got some pasta here. I've got just whole wheat spaghetti there, and here I've got the veggies. This is chopped zucchini, onion, and those veggie meatballs from Aldi. So those are just going to saute off. I want to cook them down pretty well before they're ready to be served. So that's going to take a little while. Just going to stir it real quick. It smells really good, but the meatballs are still frozen, so I've got to cook these down a little bit. They'll go over the pasta and the sauce. And then speaking of the sauce, that is right here. I know it looks burned on the side. It's not. It's just it kind of gets like that after a while, but it'll still taste good. So yeah, by the way, you like my doggy salt and pepper shaker over there? My husband got it for me for Christmas last year. It's very cute. Anyway, I'm gonna go back to cooking. Hello. So I am chilling in my bed for the moment, and I just finished folding a ton of laundry. Like I said, I had a ton to do. So while I was doing that, I was listening to more of The Sweetness at the Bottom of the Pie, and oh my god, I love Flavia so much. She's amazing, and like I just want to adopt her. I really do. I don't know why I stopped reading this book last time, because it's so good. There's like a really interesting mystery going on, and then there's like something that happened in the past that like Flavia's trying to figure out. It's so good. Like I don't know why I took so long to read it, but I'm really liking it. I don't think I'm gonna read or at least listen to more of that one tonight. But I'm at like 20% right now. So I made some really good progress today. Like 20% of an audiobook in one day. That's pretty good. I was doing, I was listening to it while I was getting a bunch of stuff done. Dinner was really good. I'm going to post the recipe for the pasta sauce on Fan House. And I think I mentioned, but like, this is a recipe that I've been making. Actually, I may not have mentioned this, but it's a recipe that I've been making since I learned how to cook. It's not really a recipe. Okay, so like I said, my family is Italian, and usually when it comes to pasta sauce, there's not really a recipe. This is just kind of what I've been doing. By the way, the roasted tomatoes, that was an experiment. Really good. So I'm going to start doing that. And like that's kind of the thing too. Like I've been making this since I first started cooking, but it's kind of evolved over time. But yeah, it was a successful batch of pasta sauce. So I'm gonna post the recipe for that on Fan House. And what else? Oh, I didn't actually take a video of like the finished bowl of pasta, but I'll post a picture here. Hopefully I'll remember to do that. And so yeah, I don't think I'm gonna listen to any more of Sweetness at the Bottom of the Pie today. I'll probably do that tomorrow. What I would really like to do tonight, after my kids go to bed, obviously, because it is not kid friendly, is I'm going to watch another episode of Squid Game because I'm enjoying that. And then when I'm done with that, maybe I'll read more of The House of Salt and House of Salt and Sorrows. So, yeah, I think that's the plan. I didn't do like an actual workout today, but we did take the dog for her second walk. And I took her one this morning, and then we just took her on another one around the neighborhood. It's a nice like half-hour walk. So all in all, I've done like an hour of walking today. So that's pretty good. I mean, it's better than nothing. My hair, this one piece, it's so annoying. Like these baby hairs that are growing out. I don't know what to do with it. I'll just tuck it behind my ear. Hope that it looks a little bit better. I'm really liking Sweetness at the Bottom of the Pie, and I really wish I had stuck with it before because it's so good. I love Flavia so much. She had me cracking up at so many points already. She's just so hecking precocious. And like I said, she reminds me of my younger son. And if a book was ever written with my younger son as a character, he would be like the boy version of Flavia DeLuce. Like it's so funny. Yeah, so I'm really enjoying her. I think she's a great character, and I love her interactions with other people, and like you get to hear her internal monologue sometimes, which is just, oh my god, she's so funny. But yeah, I will check back in later. Good morning. I am still in my pajamas. It's one of my husband's shirts. I love sleeping in my husband's shirt. It's so comfy. But anyway, I did not read very much last night. I did get to 20% of Aqua. Get down. Aqua. Hey, young lady. Thank you. She was counter surfing. I did get to 20% of sorry, I'm trying to readjust here. Sweetness at the bottom of the pie, and I'm really liking that. House of Salt and Sorrows, I feel like it's not really catching my interest. I'm trying. I think I read like 20 more pages last night, so I'm still not super far into it. It is a YA, so I'm not sure if that's part of the reason why I'm struggling to get into it, but yeah, I don't know. I'm going to give it a little bit longer, but if I don't like it, I'll probably just DNF it, because I'm trying to get better at DNFing books that I'm not enjoying. So yeah, we'll see. I might try to read a little bit of it today, but honestly, I still have a lot of cleaning to do. And while I'm cleaning, I plan to listen to more. Look at this. I don't even know what to do with it. Like I said, I haven't done anything yet. I'm still in my pajamas. It's 7:30 as per usual. Kids are off to school. But yeah, I don't know. If I can't get into it by, I would say like tomorrow, I think I'm going to just DNF it. And I'll move on to something else. I kind of want to do a library haul, like go to the library and get a bunch of books, because I'm so far ahead on my TBR that like I could add a few more books and be fine. And I was thinking of maybe turning that into She's got her bone, and when she has a bone, she likes to toss it in the air. I am honestly surprised nothing has broken in my house yet because of this, but that's what that sound was. She was tossing her bone in the air. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, I was thinking about doing a library haul, and making a video of that, because like, you know how people do book hauls? I don't typically buy a lot of books, like unless it's a book series I'm super interested in, like Stormlight Archives. Those are an instant buy for me. Dresden Files might become an instant buy for me. What else? Oh, anything in the Ninth House series by Leigh Bardugo. Even what's the other one? Shout out the Grishaverse. I tend to buy everything from the Grishaverse too, but like there's like I don't just buy books willy-nilly usually. I did buy a few like the other day, 2 of them. But they are ones that I plan on reading. So anyway, I was thinking about doing a library haul and then doing a video on it. I mean, obviously I can't keep those books, but I can kind of talk about what I'm, going to be planning on reading and stuff. So yeah, maybe I'll do that later. Either today or tomorrow. I have to figure out what I'm going to do. I kind of want to give House of Salt and Sorrows a little bit longer. But yeah, it's not really catching me. And I don't know if it's just because I'm reading it late at night. Like, I had just finished watching an episode of Squid Game, which, oh my God, that show. What did I think I watched up to episode 3 yesterday. And it is so gory and so bloody. But, like, holy crap. I'm really, really liking it. So I'm going to probably want to watch more of that tonight. But maybe it's just because I'm trying to read House of Salt and Sorrows like after watching Squid Game, and I'm super hyped from Squid Game, so I don't know. I'm gonna give it a little bit longer, but yeah. So I'm probably gonna just do some more listening to. You can probably hear my dog chewing her bone in the background, by the way. I'm probably just going to continue listening to Sweetness at the Bottom of the Pie because I'm, like I said, really enjoying it. If I do go to the library today, which I still might, I also need to ask them if I can get a copy of My Cousin Rachel, because I would still like to read that. So yeah, I'm gonna probably just be doing some stuff. I still need to vacuum. I didn't get a chance to vacuum yesterday, but I did do lots of laundry, and I actually have another load washing right now. But then I think I'm pretty much done cleaning it. Well, I'm never done cleaning. There's always something else to clean, but at least with the vacuuming, I'll be done with that. So yeah, I'll catch up later. Let you know if I decide. Oh, one thing. I'm drinking that coffee I talked about in the last, sorry, my finger's in the way of the camera. I'm drinking that coffee that I talked about in the last reading vlog, the one that I got from the grocery store that's like a local brand or semi-local, and it's really good. It's very fruit forward, like it's got a fruity note to it, but I really like it. So I'll probably talk about that at some point, maybe in the next what I drank while reading video, whenever that will be. Hello, it is, what time is it? Almost 12. I took a shower this morning. My hair is almost dry. This is what it looks like when I just don't do anything to it. Like, it's still got waves and stuff, but nowhere near as much as, you know, if I were to actually put effort into it. Except like this one piece here. This one is like my little wavy curly friend here. But anyway, I have been listening to Sweetness at the Bottom of the Pie. Still really liking it. I still absolutely love Flavia. However, I think I had some ideas, and I'm kind of in the mood for more like killing game style books because of Squid Game. And I know my library has a couple. So I think I'm gonna drop The House of Salt and Sorrows for now, mainly because I'm not into it. I tried. I'm just not. Maybe I will be eventually, but I need to be mindful of when I'm not enjoying books, because I don't want to force myself and then, you know, end up in a reading slump. So I am gonna run to the library and pick up a couple of books that I think are gonna fit the whole like death game, killing game subgenre. I have a list. I kind of want to get a couple of them. A few are short stories, although I think I can only get those on like the ebook library. But yeah, I'm gonna look into a few of these and see if I can get into them and see what I think. But yeah, I don't know where I'm going with this. My brain stopped working. Yeah, I just kind of want to try this because I feel like if I'm not going to enjoy The House of Salt and Sorrows, I still can't get My Cousin Rachel. It is like impossible to find for some reason. My library doesn't have it. The ebook library, it has one, but it's like the Libby version, and the Libby version cannot be read on the Kindle. Like, I would have to read it on my phone, and I don't like reading like ebooks on my phone. It's not easy to do. So I'm gonna drop My Cousin Rachel for now because I can't get it. I mean, I could buy it on Amazon, but I don't want to. So I'm going to skip that one. I'm gonna skip The House of Salt and Sorrows, and then I'm gonna run to the library. I have to actually drop off the physical copy of The Sweetness at the Bottom of the Pie, so I'm gonna do that. And I'm gonna pick up a few books that I've got on a list that I want to try for these, like, I don't know, I'm just in this mood. Like, friggin' Squid Game has me in this mood. Like, I haven't felt like this since I played Danganronpa, which, by the way, if you like Squid Game, play Danganronpa. It's very good, and there's some books for that game as well. But yeah, I'm gonna run to the library and pick up a few things. I have to remember, I have like 2 or 3 that I can get physically at the library. The rest are on ebook, but I'm gonna go do that because I'm just really in the mood to read this style of book. And yeah, so I will be back, and then I'm gonna start reading, and I will let you know what I start to read and what I think of it. So I will see you in a bit. Okay, I am back from the library. I also ran to the grocery store because I had to get some milk, but I got a few books. I'm not going to show them all at once. I kind of want to keep the suspense up because I have this idea that I don't really want to talk about yet because I'm still kind of ironing out the details. But I did get a book that I thought would be very fitting for my Squid Game hype train thing that I've got kind of going on right now, because like I am just absolutely loving Squid Game, and now I want to read some books that kind of are along that same subgenre. So the first one that I picked out and that I'm going to start reading, and actually I've already read this one and I love it, but it's perfect for this, so I'm rereading it, and that is Gideon. Oh boy, the The reflection from the window. Gideon the Ninth by Tamsin Muir? Tamsin Muir? Okay, I can't say her name. I should go look it up because I don't remember. I will update you on how to say this later. But I've already read this book. I absolutely love it. And I'm actually not sure why I don't own a copy of it, because I should totally own a copy of this. This is from the library. I think I might actually end up buying it because, like I said, it's a reread. I really enjoy it. It's like, it takes place in space, which, hello, that's awesome. But you're like basically following the story of necromancers in space, but it also has like a killing game competition thing going on, and you're trying to figure out what's happening, and it's so good. So I'm going to start reading that now. I'd like to make a nice chunk out of it before I have to go get my son. My older son is staying after school today, so I'm going to have some more time to do that. I've also got an iced coffee over here because it's warm. It's fall, and I live in New England, and usually it's chilly in the fall in New England. Well, sometimes fall can be a little wonky here, and it'll start to feel like summer again. So that's kind of what today is. Well, it's not that hot. It's like a 75, but like after having like 50 degrees, 60 degree. I don't think we've gotten up to 50 yet, or down. But it's warm today, and our air conditioner is broken, as I mentioned the other day. So I normally drink hot coffee or hot tea right now. I cannot do either one. So I've got a cup of iced coffee. I'm going to drink that. I'm going to start reading Gideon the Ninth, or rereading it, and I will check in later. Hello, it is, what time is it? 8:45. I can't see. And my kids are back in bed. I don't think I've done an update since like 1. I meant to do an update before I went to go get my son, but I forgot. So I've read almost 100 pages of Gideon the Ninth already, which, like, it just goes to show if I'm enjoying a book, I can fly through it, because I only managed 40 pages of The House of Salt and Sorrows in like the same span of time. So like when I'm enjoying a book, I'll actually like focus on reading it and not get distracted by 75 million things. So yeah, definitely enjoying my reread of this. It's definitely giving me more Squid Game vibes. Obviously very different, but it's kind of the same, like, killing contest thing ish. It's a little different, but I don't want to get into too much detail. It's actually more like Danganronpa than it is Squid Game, but details. Anyway, I was about to actually, speaking of Squid Game, sit down and watch another maybe episode or 2 before I go to bed. I don't know. It depends on how much energy I have. But first, I have to tell you all a super cute thing that just happened tonight. I was upstairs getting my kids ready for bed, and my 9-year-old, he's in 4th grade. I think I mentioned this on the booktube newbie tag, but I got him into Goosebumps. And he's been trying to read all of the Goosebumps from the library. I've actually been working on trying to get him a few like actual copies of it as well. But like he borrowed one from the school library, and he finished it. And he comes up to me and he's like, "Mom, you really need to read this. I recommend it." And it's the Goosebumps Reader Beware. You choose the scare ones, like the Choose Your Own Adventures. Do you all know how much I loved these as a kid? I spent so much time reading these when I was younger. And this one, I don't know that I actually ever got to this one. This was, what is this one? The Curse of the Creeping Coffin. So it's number 8. This one was published in 1996, which I probably wasn't reading Goosebumps anymore by that point, because I was in middle school, and I feel like by that point a lot of us were already out of the age range. Maybe not, but I don't remember reading them in middle school. I was more reading them in like 4th and 5th grade, And if this one came out in 1996, I don't remember it. I don't think I read it. I remember like the purple peanut butter one. That one I read a lot. And there was another one. I can't remember what it was. Something about like mutant. No, I think that was purple peanut butter actually. I don't know. I love purple peanut butter, but there was another one that I read a lot too, and I don't remember all of them, but I do remember just loving the choose your own adventure style ones of Goosebumps. So you know what? I'm going to take his advice and I'm going to read it because I'm really curious. I don't think I've read this one, so you know what? Maybe it'll end up on my wrap up. Why not? It was a recommendation from my son, and I'm always willing to take recommendations from you all. So I might as well take a recommendation from my son. So I'm going to give this one a read before he turns it back into the school library. I don't think I'm going to get to it tonight, though, because I'm super into Gideon the Ninth and Squid Game, but I might read it tomorrow morning. Although, I don't know. I might end up reading some of it tonight because I'm really excited. I'm really excited. And he was so cute because he was like, I highly recommend this. It was very good. And I'm like, okay. So I'm gonna check it out. And I'm so glad he likes Goosebumps because like I said, I love this series. I loved it so much as a kid. So yeah, I think that's all I had to talk about. Did any of you watch the show? I watched the show sometimes, the Goosebumps show. But I was more into the books. The show was fine. I loved the theme song, but I liked the books better. But that's how I am with everything. I always like the books better. But yeah, I'm gonna go watch Squid Game and then either start up this Goosebumps, see how many things I can do in this, because I think it says there's 20 different endings. So yeah, and check that out and go to bed. I might read not Harold the Ninth, Gideon the Ninth. I have to say, being indecisive right now. But first, Squid Game, because I really need to see what the heck is going on. I have so many theories. And I can't even say what they are here because I don't want to spoil it for people that haven't seen it. But yeah, I'm throwing all my theories at my friend's night right now. So I can't wait to find out what the heck is going on. And I'm really curious if one of my theories is correct because I have this one theory that is just bugging the heck out of me. Again, I can't say it here, but I sent it to my friends and I'm like, oh my God, I have this theory. Anyway, I'm going to go watch it now. And I will report back probably tomorrow morning. I doubt I'm going to do another update today. But yeah, see you later. Good morning. So it's a little later than I normally would record. Or vlog, whatever. It's 9 o'clock. I'm actually like, the house is completely quiet today. My kids are at school, my husband's at work, and my husband actually took Aqua with him because it's take your dog to work day. So I'm by myself. So I'm going to get probably a lot of things done today. I have some work I need to do. And I'd also like to read more Gideon the Ninth. I didn't read all that much of it last night because I ended up watching an episode and a half of Squid Game. I had to finish one episode and then like I watched another one and then that other one, the full episode that I watched last night just wrecked me. I was a mess. So like I went upstairs and I tried to read, but I couldn't. I was a mess. And I can't even say why because spoilers, but it was a mess. So yeah, I didn't get a lot of reading done last night after Squid Game, but I do plan on reading today. Like I said, there's nobody here but me, so I'm just going to get some stuff done, get some reading done. I'm probably going to end this vlog a little later today, and yeah, I want to try and get maybe another 50 to 100 pages done in Gideon the Ninth before that. We'll see. I have to get a few things done first, but then I will read. And yeah, but anyway, if you haven't watched Squid Game yet and you don't mind lots of like gore and violence, it's actually very intriguing. It's very intriguing. I have so many theories. I was like messaging my friends last night with all of my theories. Like even after I spent one episode just a complete mess, I was just throwing theories at them. And then I tried to go to bed, and then I thought of another theory, and then I woke up this morning and I started throwing more theories at them. So, yeah, it has you thinking. It really does, and that's why I'm kind of like trying to get more books like this because I really like, this kind of, I like this subgenre. As violent and gory as it is, it's very interesting. So that's why I was looking for some books that kind of fill that same role for me. Yeah, so I'm gonna stop talking. I'm gonna go get to work, and I will catch up later. So I was planning on reading Gideon the Ninth after I finished watching Squid Game, which, by the way, absolutely loved it. I finished it, and my theories were all correct. So yay! But yeah, I didn't get a chance to read Gideon the Ninth because Nintendo released the Animal Crossing Direct today, and oh my god, I'm really excited about all the upcoming additions to Animal Crossing. There's a free DLC or a free update coming. There's a DLC coming, paid DLC, and it's like we're gonna be getting so much content, and even the paid DLC is only $25, or it's included in like the family Nintendo Online bundle that's going to come with like the new Nintendo 64 games that are going to be on there. So like it seems like a pretty good deal. And so I've been like super wanting to play more Animal Crossing. So I ended up playing that. I ended up resetting my island because it's been so long since I played and I never really got that far with it to begin with. I'm actually thinking maybe I'll make some videos about Animal Crossing at some point because I really like the game. It's nice and chill. It's kind of along the same lines of the video games that I played on my channel when I was doing video games. So it would be nice to have that interspersed in. We'll see. Depends on how much time I have. It would probably just be an occasional thing, kind of like how I started doing the reviews for whatchamacallit, not Animal Crossing, Story of Seasons. So yeah, well, I might add some Animal Crossing content here and there, but that's a little bit down the road. But yeah, I am going to read. So here's what I'm planning on doing. I have my Switch here, so I'm gonna play some of my new Animal Crossing Island, and I was able to get Getting in the Ninth on audiobook for my library. My hand is in the way of the camera. I was able to get Gideon the Ninth from my library's audiobook collection, so I am gonna listen to that while I play. I've actually listened to the audiobook. When I read this book the first time, I listened to the audiobook. It's very well done. So here's a little bit of trivia for you. The person that narrates Gideon the Ninth on the audiobook, if you're if you grew up in the 90s, if you're a 90s kid like I am, you might be familiar with Nickelodeon's Guts, the game show that was on Nickelodeon back in the day, where like they had the aggro crag and they had all those, like, they had to do a bunch of different like tasks that involved strength and agility and kind of stuff like that. And then at the end they would climb this aggro crag thing. It's like a mountain that had like a bunch of foam rocks falling down on it. But anyway, long story short, the announcer from Guts, Moira, is the narrator for Gideon the Ninth. I looked it up. I don't know why I looked it up because I guess I thought she sounded familiar and I couldn't place her. So I looked it up and it's Mo from Guts. So that was pretty cool. A little bit of trivia there for you. She does a great job narrating the book, by the way. So yeah, I'm going to listen to that, just kind of pick up where I left off in the physical book. Like I said, I haven't actually read much since last night, so I'm still only on like page 100 or something. But I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to end the vlog here. This might be a somewhat shorter vlog than the last couple of weeks, but that's fine. Things happen. I don't think there's going to be a vlog next week because it's going to be my husband's birthday next week, and I have a few things I need to do for that, And it might be nice to just kind of have the week off so I can focus on a couple other videos that I'm going to be working on and maybe start planning out some Animal Crossing stuff. So I'm going to end this vlog here, but yeah, there won't be one next week. Should be one the week after. Anyway, like I said, I'm going to end here. Don't forget to like, subscribe if you haven't already. You can follow me on all social media down below. I'm not going to keep listing things off individually. There's too many places to follow me, so follow me on all the things down in the description box below. You can become a Fan House subscriber, which is $3 a month. You can become a channel member here, which is $1.99 or $4.99 a month. Both are optional. Do not have to do it. Just really appreciate it if you do. And yeah, so I will see you all next time. And just look forward to some non-vlog videos next week. Probably 2 videos next week instead of 3, just so I can, focus on my husband's birthday. I'm going to also get some stuff prepared for Halloween. And yeah, I will see you next time. Bye.